It's been a while since I dropped this shit. SwoleFam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aight, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play guys. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle.
He's heating up!
Finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me, what's gotten into me? They say
he's heating up!
Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda effusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them, that's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act. Fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aight, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
This is not.
Yes, fat phobia causes incredible harm.
First of all, bitch, I'm a fat ass.
Our whiteness is part of the problem.
Ouch, my ribs.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Full Normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Test. Testing. Testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 22 Hundo and 30 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Everesting K2 Flexin' on all you.
Fucking Catalina.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, what's going on, fam? Welcome to the show. Welcome. It's Tuesday, June the 14th. Yo, let's get a round of applause for everyone that's tuning in live. What's going on, beaches? Drop it in the comments down below. If you're listening and you don't know that this is a live stream, make sure you check out thedailyswole.com for all the live stream links. What's up, Eric Dean? Been here since almost the beginning, since the Periscope days. John Fernandez in the fucking house. Let's get a round of applause for these OGs. What's up, fam? How we doing, Sam? How we doing, Original, James, Cerny, Dawn, Bronin? What up? Let's say Josh. How we doing, Katharina? What's going on, Tyler, Base Bunny Love, Amy Love? Oh my God, we got so much love in the house. Florentina. What's going on, Beaches? Welcome to the show. Welcome. We have an amazing show today. It is Tainty Tuesday, and you know we got to have a little bit of some Tainty Boy. Yeah, we got the Tainty Cam, and look at that. Finally, he is, oh my goodness. We have a delicious, beautiful Rufus Tainty Boy that's taken the sleepies. So drop some hearts and some dog emojis for our very own Tainty Boy. And it is Tainty Tuesday, so get ready for an amazing stream. We are going to take some amazing questions. We got some updates and announcements. Some of you might be getting some of your alerts because we just had to drop a brand new video, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. We're coming fresh, hot off an accountability meeting yesterday with some brand new releases. I'm super stoked. So let's just get right into it. Let's get the nut open because we have an amazing Swole card that we'll give away at the end of today's episode. Here we go, fam. The busting of the nut. Nailed it. Put some respect on it. What'd you smash? Drop it in the comments down below. That's what's up right here. That's what's up. Look at that Tainty Boy card. Very nice. Very nice. What's up, Leo? I see you. Yeah, cheers. I fucking see you. Raging alcoholic. All right, hashtag Tainty Boy for a chance to win today's Swole card. So today is Tainty Tuesday, and you know on Tainty Tuesday, you know what we say. You know the actual scroll at the bottom of your screen. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch, because it is Tainty Tuesday. And there's nothing like celebrating a Tainty Tuesday than with a Tainty Boy. So there's the Tainty Boy. It is Tainty Tuesday, and he has his very own card. Hashtag Tainty Boy. And we'll give that away at the end of today's episode. Look at that sexy little beige. Oh my God, you're just so cute. You're just so cute. All right, let's get into today's tip. Here we go. Drummer, get a little moisture going and spit on it. Oh yeah. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Nailed it. Nailed it. Now, I know you're here. I know you're here watching the show right now, but unfortunately, your attention might be split, and don't go until you're done with the live stream. But a lot of you last Friday in our overtime segment for members, you could join over at SwoleNormousX.com. But every single Friday we go live after the public stream, and we have some bonus content. We drop some new releases, and we went over 2 brand new Drive Mall gainings. Now, one is exclusively inside Swole TV. We can't even post it publicly. But the other one, we just posted right now, and here it is. It's live, available on the Swolenormous channel. It's the Top Gun. Hell yeah, baby. The Top Gun mustache trend. The Top Gun mustache trend. So that Drive Mall gaining is now available, and it's public on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. So go and check that out. We watched that last Friday. So those of you that were there for overtime or caught the replay of the overtime segment, if you weren't there live, but this is available now on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. So go and check it out. It's an awesome one. I hope you enjoy it. And of course, you get access to Drive Mall Gaining uncensored and uncircumcised inside Swole TV as a member. So you'll get access to exclusive Drive Mall Gaining episodes. Plus, we're going to be putting bonus content. Maybe extended cuts, like we call them, uncircumcised, of course, uncensored. Sometimes we have to have clipped and sections clipped out because it might be too sensitive. The Leah Thomas one is private for members only, as you can imagine. Talk about uncircumcised. Get it? Get it? So that's available. We're going to have outtakes and things like that. So join the fam, SwoleNormousX.com, but that's available now on the Swolenormous channel. Not only that, we have a SwoleFam roundtable this Thursday, June 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get another round of applause.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken!
This Thursday, June 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our SwoleFam Roundtable live call. Now, we're getting to some really good issues and good conversation during the accountability meeting, but we're saving it. We saved it a little bit because we started getting a little bit off topic. Accountability meetings, we're focusing on SwoleFam posts, new releases. We're really talking 7 pillars. During the roundtables, we talk about whatever. So it's a group conversation. We have multiple members on the stage going over a variety of topics. You can ask questions. We talk 7 pillars. We talk fitness. We talk personal. We talk social, political, all this different kind of stuff. But join the greatest fam in the realm over there at SwoleNormaSex and be there for the roundtable this Thursday. So reminder, mark your calendars. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's 3 p.m. on the West Coast. If you're in the UK, it's probably 1 or 2 in the morning. But this Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, be there. Or be, I don't know, square, be a trapezoid or whatever it is. All right, let's get into the first SwoleFam post of the day. Just the tip, fam.
What's in the box?
That was just the tip. Now, I mean, that's a big tip. First post here, my God, from John. Pancakes and syrup flavored after sugar cereals. What the fuck, fam? All right, so this is a picture of... This is pretty gross. So he's showing cereals. He's showing Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Dunkaroos, and Cake Mix, and all this different stuff. And now he's showing I guess, syrup. It's Mrs. Butterworth's Fruity Pebbles flavored syrup. That's fucking gross.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
Nasty. That sounds disgusting. I mean, when you're 4 years old and you don't know anything different, like, ooh, exciting. Yeah, a crackhead is really excited about their cereals too, but this stuff is absolute garbage. Can you imagine putting this on your food? I can't imagine what this tastes like. It makes me want to throw up just looking at it. Fucking gross. If you're eating this stuff, if you're eating that shit, if you're eating Fruity Pebbles, and this goes for a lot of different foods and a lot of different things, if you're eating Mrs. Butterworth's Fruity Pebbles maple or syrup. It's not maple syrup. It's fucking flavored garbage syrup. If you're eating that, you have an eating disorder. All right. You might not like to hear that, but it's the fucking truth because there's no way that should be going in your mouth as a grown ass man or woman. Eat some real fucking food eat some real fucking food. This isn't a video game. You're going to kill yourself. All right. Post here from Rihanna. Sup fam. Happy Swole Slut Saturday. My God. This is a couple days ago, but at the same time, we didn't do any, if you're new, we didn't do any posts. We didn't do any posts on Sunday, and Monday we had our accountability meeting. So sometimes we get a couple days old, but this is a good one. Sup fam, happy Swole Slut Saturday. I've been working on the pillars this past week, almost 10 days now. Which one out of them all, you might ask? The one we all can struggle with. Number 7, consistency. I know I post mostly dog photos and vanity metrics, but it helps keep me in check on consistency. I recall Papa Swolio saying recently that starting isn't the hardest part, it's keeping going, and that's the truth. Consistency is the hardest part, and most of the time it's in our head. I'm just over a week into making sure I'm showing up daily for both my pup and myself, because if I can't show up for myself, how will my dog stay healthy and happy? Walks help with mindfulness and recovery to some degree. I usually just walk in silence, but occasionally I'll listen to an audiobook or, on even a more rare note, a podcast. A couple times, my unaccustomed brain has wanted to say, fuck it, and throw in the towel on daily walks, but I haven't stopped since I started on the 3rd, and I don't plan on stopping quite yet. Today's not over yet, so my rings aren't closed yet for today. So what are you doing to stay consistent? 7 pillars. There you go. Very good message, Rihanna. Thank you for sharing. Let's get some feedback in the comment. Fam, what do you do to focus on pillar number 7? What do you do to make sure you stay consistent? I think that's a really good message. And I have said that before, and I will continue to say that. Everyone says, well, starting is the hardest part. I don't think so. A lot of people start. They start for a day. They start for a week. They start for a month. They start for a little bit and they stop. So is starting really the hardest part? No, it's not being a fat fuck 3 weeks from now. It's not being a lazy bee 6 months down the road. It has nothing to do with today. Everyone starts. Most people just do it for a day and then quit. And they have a cheat meal. They go right back to eating garbage the next day. Well, I ate good on Monday, so now I can eat crap. I'm on vacation, so I could stuff my face because I'm on a cruise. I can gain 30 fucking pounds and destroy my gut because I'm on the ocean. I'm around water, fam. Look at me eating. All right, we got a post here from our SwoleFam Discord from Sam C. Not sure. I've only I'm sorry. Let me start over again. Boo. All right. Rough day. I'm sorry.
I got hairy legs.
Starting to sound like Grandpa Joe. I'm not sure that business for fam, SwoleFam. Not sure how I've only just found the SwoleFam, but I'm here now. Fucked up my health from 2010 to 2017 for eating a diet of 100% processed shit for years and years. It eventually led me to need a stoma bag and large intestine removed, lost 25 kilos, which is over 50 pounds. Didn't eat for 2 weeks. It's like 60 pounds? Maybe 55, something like that. Didn't eat for 2 weeks and had to learn how to walk, eat, and so on again. 5 open surgeries later. I'm in a much better place now, 2 years on from that, thanks to people like Papa and, of course, the SwoleFam. I'm adding that part. Keep up shifting through the bullshit. Well, thank you so much. Maybe you meant to put sifting. Sometimes we get autocorrects. But thank you so much, Sam. I'm glad that... Sorry to hear about your struggles. That's fucking brutal. But glad you're on the right track. See, whenever you come in contact with the SwoleFam, when you find the podcast or you find one of my videos or the SwoleFam's videos, it's very easy when you start getting into yoga, and a lot of members have this experience when it comes to yoga. They've never done yoga. They've always thought it was for girls. They thought, well, I'm not flexible enough to do yoga. They didn't realize the importance of it, or meditation, right? Any of the 7 pillars. You don't notice the importance of these things. You think it's just eating chicken and rice and then going for a walk or doing cardio or some kind of training. So you're kind of half-assing pillars 2 and 3, and then you're not addressing the other 5. So it's very easy to look back and resent or have regrets for not doing it sooner. But at the same time, everyone is starting in the SwoleFam from a different spot. When you join Swole Normus X, everyone's starting from a different position. You have your own experiences. You have your own life. You have your own 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years of history. But what matters is, what are you doing from this day forward? So a lot of people come across information like that. They come across information and then they don't take it. I think it's because if they change their habits after a certain period of time to themselves, they are admitting to themselves. This is why integrity is so important. They feel like they're admitting to themselves that they've been a failure, that they've done it wrong. So by changing your habits after doing things 20 or 30 years in a row, if I, for example, start eating healthier and realize, you know what, I need to start exercising, you're admitting in a sense that what you were doing was bad for you. So changing your habits is kind of like an admittance of regret, admittance of your past failures or your past lack or your past apathy when it comes to nutrition or to health and the 7 pillars. So I think that's why a lot of people resent changing, because it's really just admitting, because otherwise if it was working, you would still do the other thing. But you know you have to do A, B, and C in order to get those results and to change your habits, because you know you've been fucking up and doing the opposite your entire life. So I think a lot of that is just admitting to yourself like, well, I haven't been doing it right. And a lot of people have a hard time admitting defeat, or more so admitting that they've been responsible for their current condition. It's so much easier to blame someone else. That's why a lot of these wokesters are trying to blame everyone else for their fucking problems, when really they just don't put in any fucking effort or work, and they do it wrong, and they're not resilient enough, and they're afraid of everything, and words hurt, and a breeze is painful. Everything. We know what's going on. We'll get into some balls deep content. I'm sure there's some real gunge in our folder today. All right. All right, we got another post here from the SwoleFam. We got 2 more posts. This one's from It's My Thyroid. Oh, my thyroid. Oh, no, it's your thyroid.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
So from the Discord, I don't know who this is, but the screen name is It's My Thyroid. I'm looking at buying the beef liver gummies from Amazon that are Papa Swolio's page. Okay, 1, I'm just going to say this right here. I do not have any beef liver gummies. So you might think that there might be pills. They might be, that sounds disgusting, to be honest. I don't have any gummies on my page. That's the last thing God damn it. Gummy bears are a gummy? They're pills. They're pills. I would not want to eat a liver gummy. I'm new to organ meats. Can the beef liver supplements take the place of multivitamins and omega-3 supplements? Well, supplements never replace real food. Supplements never replace real food. So it's very, very important that you are eating properly. Okay, do an elimination diet, figure out which foods work best for you. Beef liver supplements, I mean, I personally don't take any omega-3 supplements. I eat plenty of grass-fed beef. I cook with tallow. I drink bone broth. Like you get omega-3s. Really, it's about the ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s. You can eat fish and things like that. I'm not saying that supplementing or taking a lot of like fish oil is not good. It's low quality. if you get a high quality fish oil, for example, I'm not saying it's going to be bad for you, but if you're eating properly, I don't think it's necessary. It's more about the omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. Most people are getting tons of linoleic acid. You're eating a lot of polyunsaturated vegetable oils. You're eating a lot of plant foods. You're getting a lot of these like lower quality, like chicken or pork, rather than getting more ruminant animal quality, grass-fed, pasture-raised food. Low quality foods. You can still eat lower quality beef and lower quality chicken and pork, but optimally, you're going to get more omega-3s from grass-fed beef. So anyway, I would not think of these things. I don't take a multivitamin. I think liver does, absolutely. Liver is actually referred to colloquially as nature's multivitamin. You're getting everything you need from dense animal foods, especially with organs. So I personally do not take a multivitamin. I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you should, but most of those things that you're going to take, most of those supplements are going to be in forms that are not as bioavailable. It might have X, Y, and Z in it, but it's not necessarily going to absorb the same way. There's many different forms and many different molecular structures for a lot of these vitamins and minerals, and people don't think like, oh, it's vitamin C. That's vitamin C is vitamin C. Well, there's like hundreds of different compounds and different structures molecularly of vitamin C, and not all of them are as bioavailable. Not all of them are good for you. There's different resonance structures and different types of ways that vitamin C can form, and it depends on where it comes from. So bottom line, it's better for you to eat fruit and berries and things like that than take a vitamin C supplement. A lot of those things are nonsensical. So it's really like, for example, vitamin D, it's much better to get sunlight and to get it from the sun than it is to pop a pill. But some of those things can maybe fill in the gaps. So I would definitely recommend getting your nutrition fundamentally. That way it won't be your thyroid. That way it won't be your thyroid. It's my thyroid. It's my thyroid. Does that sound good to anyone else? Grass-fed beef liver. Grass-fed beef liver gummies. Comment here from John Fernandez. To remain consistent, I think about this alternate me that never got started on my fitness journey. Ooh, like Bizarro John. Never practiced the 7 pillars, never met Papa or you all. What a dire, limited existence. Oh, that's really sweet of you, John. I appreciate it. Tainty Boy really appreciates it too. That's really nice to say, John. That's a really interesting thought experiment. Next time you're meditating, that's a really good, might add that to Brain Gains. That's a really good thought experiment. Think about when you got started on your journey and think about what your life would be like if you went a different path. And just meditate on that for 10 or 15, 20 minutes. Just think about it. Think about it. How many positive things, and a lot of times it's the things that you can't really quantify, things that you didn't expect to change. I know a lot of you found the SwoleFam and Swolenormous X, or found the podcast, whatever it is, you made these changes, and a lot of other benefits came from making those changes more than you thought. You thought, hey, I'd lose some fat and build some muscle. That's not what we do here. We do that too, but that's a side effect of all those good, healthy habits. And most people don't think of it that way. They want to get the physical. And it's as if getting the physical results is going to lead to mental health. And that's not true. You just attach your mental health to getting physical results, and you're obsessed with seeing the number go down or getting a little leaner, and you get body dysmorphia and all these different things. If you're approaching it from a health standpoint, from the 7 pillars, then you're going to lose that fat. You're going to build that muscle. You're going to make those improvements. That's the better way to go after it. But of course, that is a more arduous journey. That takes a lot more effort. That takes a lot more building. That takes a lot more, you have to be a lot more proactive. You have to actually put in that fucking work. We have a really great post here. I'm super stoked. I'm going to try to hide the pictures. First. This is from South Africa. It's from our very own Zandri, and I'm really excited to get a follow-up from this. So we have some pictures, and I always want to make sure that I hide them so we can read the story first and then show the pictures. All right, Zandri says, "Hi, fam. It's that time. It has been a long time since I posted, but I have been here in the background still getting my shit done. It's my Swoleversary. Oh, happy Swoleversary. Happy Swoleversary, Zandri. So I am posting some progress pictures. Lost 22 kilograms, which is 48 pounds this past year, and I am still going. Holy shit, that's fucking amazing.
Inconceivable!
I did hit a plateau again, but I am just going to push through it. I can see a huge difference in my posture. The top pictures are before, and the bottom is just after a lifting session. Still about 25 kilograms, which is about 55 pounds that I want to get rid of, but I am making myself a goal of 22 pounds. And after reaching it, I will start with the next goal. Good for you. Thank you, Papa, for your no shit attitude. No bullshit attitude? No shit. I like it. and inspiration. You are truly changing lives. Hashtag SwoleFam, Swoleversary, 7 pillars, go to the fucking gym, eat a fucking steak, fuck average, keep crushing it, dudes and dudettes. I know it's from South Africa, but fuck yeah. So we got Zandri here, and look at these before pictures, all right? So what'd she say? She lost 48 pounds this year. All right, and then let's look at the bottom here. This is what 50 pounds looks like. Good for you. Holy shit, that is amazing. That is amazing. Let's fucking go.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Oh, that is delicious. Zandri, that is fantastic. Good for you. I'm super proud of you. I'm super proud. I remember when she joined and, what she was going through and, where her mindset was at. But I knew she was crushing it. And I actually saw her name, I forget, on a post or in the group or in like the member list. And I was thinking, I'm like, I wonder where Zandri is. I think it was in a Swole text. But I'm really glad that she gave us this follow-up. And I know, look, there are a lot of people that listen to this podcast. Not everyone shows up live. Not everyone has time during the day you're working or the time zones and things like that. A lot of you listen afterwards, and a lot of you don't necessarily catch every single episode or every single accountability meeting. I get it. So a lot of you that are listening, you're putting in work in the background. So even if you're a member, I know you're there. I know who you are. I know. Make sure you plug in. Make sure you give us an update. And some people like to pop in once a month. That's cool. Everyone, there's always going to be those people that kind of sit in the back of the classroom, so to speak. They're not really the type that's constantly commenting or posting, but they're getting inspiration. So this is why I always say, when you have a story, when you have something that you are proud of, like a success story, when you have something that you've overcome, it's so fucking important to share because you never know who is watching. And what I mean by that is most people are watching. They're watching from afar. Like you're scrolling through your Facebook feed or whatever it is, and you see a post pop up from the SwoleFam, and it just catches your eye and just reinforces like, all right, so-and-so is crushing it. You might not respond. You might not hit the like button, but you're internalizing and thinking like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to stay on my shit today. It's always reinforcing. Some of you, like I said, you just like to observe more. That's fine as long as you're crushing it, but definitely check in and let us know that you're still living, you're still breathing, and you're still making sick fucking gains. That's super fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. As always, all those posts are from inside the SwoleFam. Join us today, swolenormousx.com, and get access to all the private live streams. Like I mentioned before, when we just went live, we just dropped a brand new Drive While Gaining on the Swolenormous channel. And of course, so I'm just going to show that thumbnail. It's about Top Gun. We saw this in the overtime segment last Friday, which is available for members inside Swole TV if you missed it. So Top Gun, about the mustache trend. The mustache trend is now available on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. And not only that, we have our SwoleFam group call, our famous SwoleFam roundtable this Thursday, June 16th at 6 p.m. So join us there. Mark your calendar, SwoleFam, if you're listening to this. Be there, you fucking beaches. All right, let's get some Ask Papa Swolio. Very excited. Very excited. Remember, hashtag Tainty Boy for a chance to win today's Swole card. We got the sexy Tainty Boy here. We got the Tainty Boy card. We'll give that away at the end of today's Mancast. If you got questions, drop in the live chat. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. First question of the day is from Kink101 or K Inc. Come on. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here with this one. I don't know what to do here.
I believe you people.
I don't know what this is.
What do you mean, you people?
Papa Swolio, I'm struggling to gain mass on my anterior. He put interior. Ooh, I like that. Interior delts. My delts on the inside. My internal delts. I'm struggling to gain mass on my anterior delts. Any advice? Yeah, you need to focus on training them more. Now, it might be your training split. It could be your nutrition. It could have something to do with genetics in terms of what you're predisposed to. We all have different aspects from that. But I would recommend getting into training them from different angles. Muscles need different mechanical training, and what it really comes down to is training it from a standard position, a lengthened position, and from a shortened position. So for example, for biceps, a great variety for your biceps is doing like reverse curls, doing an incline curl. So you're training the biceps from a lengthened position, doing like a spider curl, leaning forward, or a concentration curl, training the bicep from a shortened position. That way you're getting different amounts of tension from different starting positions. So from an anterior deltoid standpoint, standing, just doing front raises with dumbbells is actually pretty limited. I would recommend using bands or cables and doing different anterior deltoid work from like a you're pulling it from behind your body. That way there's tension at the beginning of the movement. So you're training it from a lengthened position. And then you can train them from a shortened position, like even prone, similar to your biceps, and train your deltoids in that manner as well. So doing things like overhead presses is good, but some people are going to get more, in other words, some people will do a compound movement and just build anterior deltoids. So some people get more stimulation on certain body parts from exercises. Like I don't do much direct focus on my anterior deltoid because most people need to focus more on their middle deltoid and their posterior deltoid for balance. They get plenty of attention during chest day, during upper body pushing movements. So I'm doing incline bench or flat bench. Like I'm getting plenty of anterior deltoid. So I would recommend, for example, doing like a standing front raise with a cable behind you. That way you're getting tension from the beginning. You could also do it with a band too. So I would recommend focusing on training it from different starting resting lengths, from a shortened position, from a lengthened position, and movements or using things like cables and bands can put the proper or more appropriate tension when you're at your weakest point. So rather than having 25 pounds at the bottom when you're trying to do a front raise, you're kind of swinging, getting momentum because you're weakest at the bottom position. For example, when you have a cable, for example, it's going to be 10 pounds all the way through. So it's going to be much more consistent of a pull and much more consistent. Same thing with the band. It's lighter at the beginning and it's going to get progressively more. So I would try those types of things in order to activate them. But from a training standpoint, that's just an arbitrary segmented way to give you an answer. That kind of question, for me to really give you a good answer, I need to know more about what you're doing. I need to know everything about your training, what you're doing for your scheduling. That's just an arbitrary answer based on that segmented question. But I would want to know everything else that you're doing for other body parts because, in my opinion, you don't want to be focusing crazy on your anterior delts because that's very likely to cause imbalances. So if you are trying to grow muscle in your anterior delts, it could also be because you have imbalances on your posterior deltoid and you don't have the proper posture or joint integrity in order to maximize your growth there, because maybe the muscles are too tightened and shortened and locked up because you have a lot of internal rotation, so you're not able to actually fire those fibers effectively. So there's a bunch of different aspects to that. Hopefully that wasn't too highbrow. You picked up on some of the important concepts from that. Appreciate the question. Yoked Nick, Papa Swolio, from the live chat. My knowledge on the effects of deloading. Nick's been asking like deloading questions every week, but I do them anyway. My knowledge of the effects on deloading, but I do them anyway. My question is, when coming off a deload, why does it feel like I can't hit the same overload as I did before? Why does it feel? Well, do you feel that way, or is that actually the case? I don't know. It depends on your deload. Are you just trying to jump right back into it? It could be that you're actually not as recovered as you think you are. If you're under recovering or overtraining, depending on how you want to look at it, you might need some more physiological repair than you think. Sometimes your body gets into more repair mode, and then you kind of feel like, oh, like coming out of a hibernation type thing. I think it's a lot to do with momentum. I think it's a lot to do with your psychological approach to training. I think it's a lot to do with your recovery. It could also just be what you feel like, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sometimes if you downshift for a little bit, trying to raise up the intensity, just remember your body isn't a light switch. So there's a lot of other physiological processes that goes into intense training. So that's why you should ramp up into it, not just all of a sudden hit yourself over the head with a sledgehammer. So think of it, the best way that I can think of right now to conceptualize this is take someone who's never trained before and throw them into a really hard workout. Think of the overload. Holy fucking shock. It's crazy, right? When you deload for a little bit and then you just ramp and you just go right back into an intense workout, let's say after a week or two, it's still the same type of shock. It's just not as dramatic because your body has more recent experience with that kind of work capacity and with that kind of stimulus. So it's still a different shock. It's still a different, light switch effect. It's just not as dramatic or profound as if you went from never working out to training really hard. So I think it's psychological, but it's also, there is also some physiological components to it. And also, how does it feel versus what's actually going on? So feelings aren't really always accurate when it comes to that. But I do know what you mean. I think you just have to get used to psychologically gearing up to that. Again, maybe you just need a little bit more of a segue going for a deload and then going right back to heavy lifting. You might just need a little bit more of an on-ramp than you think. And everyone's going to be different with that. It also depends on what you were doing for the training before. And it also depends on how quickly you went back, like what you were actually doing. Because if you just went from like, I'm just going to go light and do yoga, and then you're going to go back to like 5 reps of sets of 5, it can be very overwhelming, just neurologically. Megan, Papa Swole, I just bought my first Vibrams. Oh, let's fucking go. Nice. Let's get you a little tainty can in the meantime. I tried them without socks and they feel nice and comfortable. I ordered my normal size. If I want to wear socks, should I size up with the Vibrams? Yeah, so there's positives and negatives to wearing them without socks. You get those little injinji or toe socks. I personally do not like them with socks. You might need to size up, but I don't know. It depends. It depends on how they fit you. Everyone's toe lengths are different. Sometimes if you go up in a size, you'll have too much room on certain toes. And then one, like if you have one really long toe, you know, let's say one size might be good, but then because you don't have that much extra on the other toes, but then if you go up a bigger size and you have like a ton of extra. So it really depends on how your feet actually fit into the Vibrams. Wearing socks will make them less stinky, of course, but you might. I think it depends on how they fit you without socks. So if they fit you and you have a little bit extra room, you might be able to, the best thing to do is just to buy a pair of socks, you know, get a pair of those socks and try them on. And don't forget, Vibrams are going to break in. They will break in. They will stretch out a little bit, or a lot, depends. All right, let's see here. Tyler, Papa Swole, do you ever think when these fucktards on TikTok we cover in the Balls Deep portion will ever / or have responded to the video? Do I ever think when these, or are they actually going to respond to my video? I don't think they see my content. I don't think they see my content. If they see my content, they're not going to be happy with it. And they're going to be like, whatever. Do I ever, I couldn't really understand your question. Like, do I think they will ever respond to it? They might have. They might. I think a lot of them will probably talk amongst themselves. Like that mean guy, that mean bearded guy. Like, you know, cry more. Just cry more. Right? Not you, Richard, for the question. Come on. Stop whining. Come on. Stop whining. All right. Richard Gutierrez, 770 on Shitstagram. Papa Swole, what type of meat do you buy? That's for sure.
Because
no hormones or from actual farmers you know. Well, I get grass-fed and grass-finished beef. Now, you can all drop in the comments down below in the live stream. We'll read some of them, where you get your beef from. But there's a bunch of places you can get them online. If you're in the United States, I think U.S. and Canada, a lot of these companies serve U.S. and Canada. If you're international, maybe other places. Or maybe they just call it beef in Europe, and it's actually fucking grass-fed like it should be. But grass-fed, grass-finished beef, there's a bunch of places where you can order them. You can get them from, some people use ButcherBox. You can go on U.S. Wellness Meats. You can go to White Oak Pastures. There's a bunch of online sites. There's a bunch of them. There's a lot of smaller farms that are now selling online using Shopify stores and stuff like that. So just type in grass-fed or 100% grass-fed beef, like buy 100% grass-fed beef or buy grass-fed beef. And you'll see there's a whole list of companies. Some of them have subscription services. Sometimes you can buy a half or a full or a quarter cow, depending if you have a deep freezer or not. Sometimes you have to have a minimum order of X amount before you place individual orders, or they have like automatic, or you go to a local store or a local farm and a butcher that will, I think it's best to get it locally. It's better to create a relationship locally. If you have grass-fed, grass-finished beef locally, it's great because then you have a more reliable source. You don't have to ship it from across the country. But, you can do many different things. Yeah. Good question. Good question. But just make sure when you're buying the beef, it says grass-fed and grass-finished, or it says 100% grass-fed beef. Look closely. If you go to Walmart, there's other places, a lot of times they'll say grass-fed beef. That means they're grass-fed and they're grain-finished, usually like the last 20% of their life, and it negatively affects their health. It negatively affects their omega-3 profile. So it definitely is not a good thing to finish it with grain. Some people might argue that, like, well, I'm a farmer and I finish it with grain. We have to finish it with grain. No, you don't. But it definitely isn't good for the cow. It's like, oh, they're healthy their whole life, and then we poison them at the end to fatten them up right before slaughter, and then, boom. So the better, the higher the quality, the better. Nothing's perfect. And you have to, unless you're going and visiting, you have to take a lot of it. You have to have trust with whatever you're purchasing, because unless you're going and hunting it and doing it all yourself, then you are putting some of the trust in what other people are doing, and you're hoping that they're being honest with how they promote their products. But if you can do it locally, that's great. Plus, when you support a local, any small business, I mean, I would recommend getting it from like online or a local farmer than buying it from Walmart. Like, fuck those mega corporations. They can go suck a huge fucking dick. They can suck a huge dick.
Come on, man.
I know. A Beijing, a Biden. Okay, Vika recovery.
Come on, man.
I did not mean to hit that. That scared the holy shit. Oh my God, you can catch that replay. My heart just jumped. I accidentally hit the Brandon button with my knuckle. It scared the shit out of me. No one wants him surprised Biden. I felt like he was like sniffing in my ear. Yeah.
I got hairy legs.
All right. That scared the shit out of me. My heart's still going. I just hit it a second ago. Oh my God. Vika recovery, Papa Swolio. Can the gym help with my PTSD? Well, I am sorry to hear about your situation, but I would say yes. The gym and mindfulness practice, proper nutrition, proper sleep, all these things, 7 pillars can definitely help with that. Of course, you're going to have to do a lot of work with yourself and hopefully a professional therapist to work through your past. But I think absolutely. The gym is something that everyone should be doing. When I say gym, doesn't mean you have to go to a physical gym. You need to be taking care of your health and putting yourself under some resistance training. It's great for your bones, great for longevity. Anyone, I don't care who you are. I don't care what age you are. You should be doing some sort of resistance training. So yeah, I would say 100%. But at the same time, it's not magic too. So, but it can definitely help you. I would say. If anyone else has firsthand experience, like I can't be like, well, because of my PTSD. No, so, but I know a lot of people have used the gym in order. It's their sanctuary. All right, let's see. Let's do. Any more questions live? We'll get some more questions tomorrow. I think it's time to go balls deep. Good questions today. All right, fam. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's get it in there.
That's deep.
Let's get it in there. Fuck yeah. All right, we got some. All right, if you're new to the show, Balls Deep is when we actually go over some super gunchy posts. And these posts are like uber gunch. We got some super gunchy posts, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got a video too. Let's take this one text post first, just to get warmed up. So right now we're live, by the way. So share the stream. Make sure you're leaving us a review, 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you bang your ear holes, but make sure you share the stream right now. So anyone that loves the show, or if you want to slap someone across the face with some knowledge cock, now's the time. Everyone's favorite part of the show. Everyone loves these posts. We get to look under the hood of the interwebs and see why is everyone in this country, in this world, so insane? This is why. All right, Dr. Diana Gordon. So another reminder that you can get a couple consonants in front of your name out of a Cracker Jack box. And she writes, why shouldn't we use the word obese to describe larger bodies? I don't know. We should. If they're obese, then we call them obese. Pretty.
That's a huge bitch.
Pretty standard. This is 3 more parts. So this is part 2. A lot of people are confused when they learn that the word obese is stigmatizing, especially because it's still so commonly used in healthcare literature and settings. The word obese, when translated from its Latin roots, literally means, quote, that has eaten itself fat. It's extremely stigmatizing as well as inaccurate. I don't think so. I
have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
All right, let's pause and let's tear this shit apart a little bit. A lot of people are confused when they learn that the obese is stigmatizing. No, I'm not confused. I'm never confused that your feelings are hurt. Oh my God, you're offended by words? Shocker. That's what it means. Stigmatizing means like, yeah, you're offended by it. You don't like it. You mean you're labeling something a certain way? Yeah, pretty much. And I think the Latin root is pretty accurate. If you're obese, in many ways, you have eaten yourself fat. Your lifestyle, you've done yourself fat. 1,000%. It's extremely accurate, actually. It's extremely accurate. It's almost hysterically accurate. It continues. The medical community continuing to use the term obese, despite what we now understand about larger bodies, fat people, is a reflection of the fat phobia that is still prevalent in healthcare.
Come on, stop whining.
If we want to describe larger bodies, we can refer to them as large, fat, higher weight, or of size. Of size. Oh my God.
A jelly donut?
Of size. If you're a person of size, so you would rather someone call you fat than obese. Does this make sense to anyone? Yeah, I'm not offended by the word. You can call me fat. Look, bring it back. I think, yeah, you're fat. If you look like you're pregnant and you're not pregnant, you're fat. You're fat. If you look like you're pregnant on the sides of your body, you're fat. If you look like a bowling ball. This is just, it's a word. It's a descriptive word. Obese is also a medical term for a fucking reason. What we now understand about larger bodies that have eaten themselves fat. All right, last part of this shitstorm. Despite efforts by many fat activists to reclaim the word fat as a neutral descriptor, some people of size, I can't say that without a straight face, some people of size may still have negative associations with this term for good reason. Yeah, for good fucking yes, someone. When in doubt, sticking with more neutral descriptors like of size or avoiding characterizing body size at all is a safer bet. Go fuck
yourself.
Okay, let's tear this part apart. All right, let's tear this one apart. Reclaiming the word fat. Does anyone... Why do you feel like you have to reclaim a word? You can use any word that you want. You don't have to reclaim it. You can just use it. Anyway, some people of size, fat people, obese people, may still have negative associations with this term for good reason. I agree. Fat and obese should have negative. Why can words no longer have negative connotations? It should have a negative connotation. Do you know why? Do you know why? It's because it's not good for you. Because it's not good for you. It should have a negative connotation. It should, because it's not good. So there's that. There's that.
How about I send you a whole bunch of dick cheese?
Bring the shame back. Hey, if you have no shame, then you're going to keep on pretending like you're doing something good with your life. Like, I'm a virtuous person. Like I always say, it's easier to change your hashtag than to change your habit. So blame everyone else for your problems and pretend like your pancreas is still functioning effectively. All right, let's take a video. Oh my God, we got some juicy videos. Let's see what we got here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see what we got here. I'm scrolling through. Jesus. Oh my God. All right, let's get rid of this one. Pick a number, fam. Let's do this. Pick a number between, holy shit. These thumbs, just the first image. It's so cringe. Pick a number between 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
All right, pick a number 1 and 4. We're going deep. Share the stream right now. Share, beaches. Words are violence. Not only is silence violence, you can't even speak. That offends me. Good. If you're offended by words, good. Being offended by words is nature's attempt at removing you from the gene pool. It's like, good, we don't want those people. We don't want you, if you're offended by words, we don't want you reproducing. And I speak on behalf of the entire human race. I speak to you on behalf of Darwin and natural selection. If you're offended by words, we don't need you as part of our future of our species. You're not helping. You're not helping. Okay, let's do Jeremy. Number 3, Jeremy to the main stage. Jeremy to the main stage. Jeremy to the champagne room. Jeremy to the champagne room. All right. This one is titled, Just Go on a Diet. Whew. All right. This is a response to this comment on TikTok. It says, my God, just go on a diet. It's not hard. All right. That's what she said. Here we go. Just go on a diet.
Yeah, I know it's not that hard to go on a diet. You want to know how I know?
All right. Septum piercing, by the way, shaved head, rainbow shirt. You got all those things check marked off. I'm sure we got a bunch of acronyms in the bio. Very nice. Excellent. Excellent. You look so supportive.
Oh my God, you love so many different people. Look at all the stripes on your shirt.
Because I've been on and off of diets pretty much my whole life.
And it hasn't worked.
And weight cycling is part of the reason I am the size I am today.
No, weight cycling has nothing to do with it. You eating garbage foods and doing shitty diets rather than actually fundamentally taking care of your health. That's what has led you to where you're at today. If you do a stupid diet, yeah, of course you're going to gain the weight back because you flush out some water weight and you gain it right back because it's not sustainable. You're not doing it right. So you are quantifying your failures as, well, that just justifies me staying the way I am because I did all these things wrong. If you do diets that are going to fail, if you choose shitty diets, they're going to fail 100% of the time. And then you blame the diets. Well, diet culture is terrible. No, you doing stupid shit is terrible. You doing stupid shit is terrible. Like, there's a lot of ways not to make fire until you find the way to make fire. Fire's bad. Oh my God, evil fire. You just can't do it. Doesn't mean there isn't a way.
Because the thing about diets is that they don't work. So yeah, maybe you'll go on a diet. Let's say for me, I went
doing stupid
vegan.
shit doesn't work.
I did intermittent fasting.
Oh, let's go.
Let's say for me, I went vegan.
Well, there you go. Vegan is not the answer.
I did intermittent fasting.
Bullshit.
And I worked out once a day. So.
Oh my God. You worked out once a day. Someone get this girl a medal. I'm sorry for assuming your gender. Not.
I was on like a pretty strict diet. I ate like 12 to 1,600 calories a day.
Well, there you go right there, fam. There you go. 12 to 1,600 calories a day. That's barely enough for an adult. So she was doing caloric restriction. So this is what people conceive of as, it's just about calorie counting. This is why we have to get off the macro bullshit. It's about the micronutrients. If you're lifting and training hard, I guarantee she wasn't eating grass-fed beef. I guarantee she wasn't eating organ meats. I guarantee she wasn't sleeping properly. I guarantee... Nothing new here.
While also being a student and working retail. And I lost 80 pounds, and it was great. But then...
Until you stopped?
I gained it all back.
Okay, I lost 80 pounds, and it was great until I changed my fucking habits and then destroyed my health again. Oh, evil diet. You mean you just stopped doing what was working?
And more. Because weight cycling causes you to do that.
No, you started stuffing your fucking face again. Is this for real? Is this for real? Was that just for real? I'm going to play that part again. Was that for real? Was that for real?
While also being a student and working retail. And I lost 80 pounds, and it was great. But then I gained it all back and more. Because weight cycling causes you to do that. It's when you lose weight and gain it back and lose weight and gain it back.
Because of your fucking terrible habits. I can't believe that's real. Oh, of course I can believe it.
Lose weight and gain it back. And sometimes when you gain it back, you gain back even more weight because your metabolism gets fucked up. So don't tell me to go on a diet. Maybe you should work on intuitive eating, which is actually kind of hard.
No, it's not.
But it'll probably be good for you.
No, it's not.
I know it's been good for me.
It's definitely not good for you. By all accounts, using my eye holes, it's not good for you. Your intuitive eating. You can't do intuitive eating with terrible habits and eating poisonous food. So
yeah, I know. It's
no. We're not doing that again. All right, so that was excellent. Great.
A three-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
Get that thyroid.
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
All right. Yeah, I can't believe that was real, but I can. All right, share the stream right now. We're still going balls deep. Drop in the comments down below. Let's pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3.
What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, remember, fam, hashtag Tainty Boy for a chance to win today's Swole card. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Let's see what we got here. None to not. Rangapa number 2. Number 2. All right.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
All right. This one is titled Cool Fact. It's short and sweet. Thank God it's 26 seconds long. Here we go. A cool fact. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I know these people can't go out on a limb because it would break, but I'm guessing it's not a cool fact at all.
Y'all want to know a cool fact?
No.
Did you know
God damn it.
that your natural weight can actually be on genetics and not just that you eat too much? So next time that you see someone in Walmart trying to buy food and they're slightly overweight, maybe...
No one at Walmart is slightly overweight. I don't know what Walmart you've been at. Slightly is not the word I would use to describe people at a Walmart in any capacity. There's nothing slightly about Walmart and the people in it.
Walmart trying to buy food.
How old is this
and
person?
They're slightly overweight. Maybe next time don't stare at them and silently judge them because of their body. It could just be a genetics thing.
Yeah, the 500-pound woman on a scooter. It's all genetics. Okie dokie. That was, how old is this individual? This looks like a college room. How old is this person? How old was that child? That was weird. That was weird. All right, let's do another one. Pick a number 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Yeah, that was a...
Emotional damage.
Number 1, number 2. Has anyone been to Walmart recently? Do you think that the term or the word slightly is a descriptor that should precede any like, adjective or verb, like describing someone inside a Walmart? Do you think slightly has any bearing? Neither do I. Oh my God, the last one is going to be, it's perfect. The last one's going to be the most ridiculous, I can tell. All right, Jessica Catherine, number 2. Jessica Catherine to the main stage. Jessica Catherine to the main stage.
You switched the samples.
All right, Jessica, in the house. My goodness. Thank you, Nantana. I appreciate that. Okay, this one is titled Jesus Christ. No, that's the next one. This one is titled Who is the Enemy? And we have Mr. Miyagi's woke sister here to to lead the way. All right.
What's in the box?
Who is the enemy? I don't know. Tell us. Do tell. Ha.
I'm a 30-year-old non-binary immigrant lesbian married to a black woman, and we are in a same-sex relationship.
Did we do this one already?
With multiple children. Today I woke up.
No, why is this in here again? We did this already. We did this one. No, I'm not doing this again. Why the fuck is that in my folder? I'm pissed off now. That is awful. We go through so many shit posts. It was probably a repost. All right, we did that one already. I know it sounded ridiculous. I'm not doing that again. If you have to listen to the show more often. I'm not going through that post again. We did that one already. Unless she starts off every video like that. So I will say, some people literally start off every single video with the same thing, kind of like how I would say, go to the fucking gym every time. Some people say, like, I'm an immigrant. They just start the same video the same way. That's their thing. That's obviously her identity is all those different made up characteristics. So that was enough. So I appreciate I appreciate that submission, Jessica, but that was a failure on our end. And I don't think anyone's complaining. Megan, no way I will listen to that again, right? No way. This is what it is. It's exactly right. All the social justice infinity stones. Like, she could snap her finger and then keep on eating Twinkies and feel good about herself. All right. This might be the worst thing that I've ever seen, and it's just the title screen. This one's called, all right, you ready? Who's ready for this? This one's going to be much worse than the other one. This one's going to be much worse.
We choose truth over facts.
This one is called B pronouns. B pronouns.
What the fuck is that?
Now you might be saying, Papa Swolio, okay, like we're doing pronouns based on the alphabet now? No, B. Like B, E, E. Bee pronouns. Like the insect that makes honey. That's the title. I don't know what it's going to say. I'm frightened.
What's in the box?
Yeah, like B.
So you all wanted a new TikTok about how I use my new pronouns, which are B and fairy.
Okay, hold on. Give me 5 minutes. I have one of those screaming pillows. Okay, I'm good. All right, here we go. Let's play it again.
So you all wanted a new TikTok about how I use my new pronouns, which are B and fairy. So here we go. I'm going to start off with, these would be used exactly how you would use they them pronouns. So instead of saying that's their coat, you would say that is B's coat. Or instead of saying they love themselves, you would say B loves B's self. Next up is fairy. Fairy is also used in the same way as they them, so instead of saying that's their coat, you would say that's fairy's coat. Again, instead of saying they love themselves, you would say fairy loves fairy's self. I really hope this helps.
What is that supposed to help? All right. Who thinks we should lower the voting age? Who thinks we should do that? These people walk amongst us, and are they supposed to have a voice in our society? Are they supposed to have a say? That's legitimate insanity and desperate need for attention. Like, that's fucking clinical. So instead of actually getting psychological help for this and, obviously shitting on stupid stuff like this publicly, you have psychologists and psychiatrists that are feeding into this nonsense, that are affirming this bullshit, and society that is accepting of this insanity. That doesn't make any sense. No one thinks it makes sense. A lot of people will lie and pretend like it does so they don't get, they don't offend people and they don't get canceled or whatever. But this is just nonsensical shit. Fairy, B and fairy, I will never call anyone that. If I see a B, I'm going to talk about the B. If I see a fucking fairy, I'll let you know. But you ain't a fairy. You're retarded.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Except B self. B self doesn't know to not go full retard. Aaron Rue, we need more murder hornets. Goddamn preach. Megan, how can these people be serious and so stupid? I can't even pretend to be so stupid. Andres, it helped me to decide to never do mushrooms. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Look, we got a new soundboard coming. Had anyone think, I didn't think it would get worse than cake. I thought cake was limited.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
I thought cake gender was it. I thought cake gender was the top of the mountain. I thought that was like, you just heard that soundboard. How do you one up cake? How do you one up the cake gender? How do you one up that?
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Maybe that's how you do it. Oh, Nuntana, my pronoun is taints. That's right. So taint self just dropped a great comment. That's very true. That's very true. Thank you. Thank you, Nuntana. Taint self. Can I call you taint self? Taint/tainty. Hashtag, how about tainty? How about a tainty boy? There we go. Look at him. Oh, the tainty cam. I know. That's complete. He's a tainty boy. All right, hashtag tainty boy for a chance to win today's Swole card. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to give that away in a second, but we have a lot. No, we're not doing this. No. 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 I don't mind. No. No. Stop. Stop it. How do I stop it? How do I stop it? I can't stop it. I can't stop it on my end. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. I don't know how to do it. Where's that sound coming from? I guess it's all right. It's all right. Salute the tainty boy. We'll do it again. All right. All right. All right. Well, I don't like to disrespect the anthem, but that was surprise anthem. Surprise anthem. You never know. You never know. That's my fault. I thought about it. It never was a problem before. Never. I swear that never happens. I swear that never happens. I have the opening of the nut button next to the tainty cam. So that's the problem. It never was an issue before, but I must have hit it. So obviously I'm going to be changing that for sure. All right. Let's give away today's Swole card. By the way, make sure the busting of the nut thing. Hold on. Let me get this closed. Let's see. Make sure you go right after this. Right after this, we're going to give away the Swole card. Make sure you go and check out the brand new DWG on the Swolenormous channel. We have a brand new one about the Top Gun mustache trend, which I am not a fan of course, killing beards left and right. And of course, this Thursday, we have our SwoleFam Roundtable. Join the fam today over there at SwoleNormousX.com. Thursday, June 16th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And a reminder that Thursday, this will be the live stream for the day. So this is episode 2232. So on Thursday, the only live stream, there will be no public stream. On Thursday, the live stream is the roundtable. So we will be private inside Swolenormous X with the live call. Make sure you join if you don't want to miss a single live stream. Trust me, these are the fucking shit. Thursday will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the 16th. Okay, this Thursday. So if you're like, where's the episode? It's inside. It's the roundtable. So make sure that you are there for that. These are fucking awesome. All right. That being said, let's give away today's Swole card. My fucking goodness. Hopefully, let's not do the anthem again. Here we go. Drum roll.
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
Get that tyrannical tuck. Tainty Boy's got that tyrannical tuck. We got a winner. We got one. He's totally not dancing. All right. Today's Tainty Boy winner, it is April. Congratulations, April.
Congratulations.
April's getting herself some Tainty Boy. Congratulations. Hey, Rufus. April won. April won the card. No, nothing. Well, April, congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2230 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Excellent. April says, woo. Indeed. I agree. Congratulations on winning today's Swole card. Fantastic. Absolutely epic. All right, we'll take some soundboard requests. Congratulations, April. Man, go enjoy that driving while gaining, fam. Let me know. Make sure if you watched it inside the overtime, make sure you go inside or go watch it on YouTube and hit the like button at least. Drop a comment. Definitely helps the algorithm and all that good shit. Spread the driving while gaining far and wide. To all your friends that love Top Gun, share the driving while gaining. And share the Mancast, of course.
And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Eat shit, Derek.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
There are no more shenanigans, no more tomfoolery, No more ballyhoo.
All fam-wise. We crushing it. We crushing it. Let's get that tainty boy in here. Cerny wants some gum check.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Share the live stream, share the Mancast. Thank you so much for being here on a Tuesday. SwoleFam making sick fucking gains. Goddamn right. Check the wind. He nailed it.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
So per is a neo pronoun that comes from the word person. This is why I really like him.
I better use my strong hand. What happened to your queer party friends?
Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night.
Fucking nailed it again. Be sure.
You need to stop being a lady. Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees in no time.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
Sit! Sit!
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Matt Damon. Here we go. It's coming up. On hook. No hands. Thank you, John. Undefeated again. Undefeated. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Make sure if you're watching the live stream, go and check out the audio stream too, because I am doing some member spotlights. A lot of you that gave some feedback on the 7 Pillars and the Daily Swole podcast via Swole text. I'm sharing some of your stories, and it's a great boost. So make sure you check out the Daily Swole podcast, not only for that, but for more Swolosophy episodes, dropping a lot of them on the audio podcast, and of course, those member spotlights in the pre-roll. So make sure you go and check those out. And if you're ready to join the fam, swolenormousx.com. And we'll see you tomorrow for 22:30 Schwam fam. I'll see you inside the Telegram chat as well. Peace, McGeese, deuce, magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in a fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollie.